Hey guys, it's Tiana. So I wanted to do a video that kind of helps you guys know what you should bring to Coachella if you are going to Coachella 2014 in about a week, I think is when it is. Unless you're going to weekend 2, it's in 2 weeks. But yeah, so there were just a couple of things that when I went last year, I kind of wish I had known to bring or wish I had known to done or like avoided and such. And so I decided I would make a Coachella survival guide video for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so the number one thing that I think you guys should do, like no matter what or like at some point in your life, if you're going to Coachella, is to tent camp. People can stay in hotels that shuttle over, but honestly, like you don't get the whole Coachella experience unless you are tent camping. It's basically where you bring your car in and you get a square lot of land and you get to camp on that. And it's really convenient because you can leave the festival and go back to your site. So say you have a hotel, you're not going to go take a shuttle back to your hotel because you'll miss your favorite act or something. And so with tent camping, you check in, you can get a spot that's close, and say you bring waters, like you can go back to your site and get your water versus buying the water in there. It's just super convenient, and so I would definitely recommend tent camping. It's the number one rule to survive Coachella. Alright, the next thing is going to be buying shirts Friday morning. So there's a lot of merchandise shirts that are like in this merchandise tent, and people buy them like last minute kind of, or when it's convenient because they don't want to miss their favorite band. But honestly, like the way to do it is just go in the morning and do it, because otherwise you're gonna be out. Like I went in the morning and they were already running out of sizes, and so I just went for like different band t-shirts than the ones that I originally wanted. So if you don't want to miss out on that, definitely make sure that you get there Friday morning. Also, if you're doing tent camping on Thursday, what you do is you check in, and so the festival doesn't start until Friday. So if you're tent camping, make sure to go around and meet new people. Like everyone there is super friendly and they want to talk to you, so that's what we did, and we made a ton of new friends. So another thing about Coachella, it's literally 100 and something degrees, so you're gonna be super dehydrated, and I get dehydrated easily, so it was torture for me as far as like trying to stay hydrated. They charge, I think it's like $2 for a water bottle, which isn't that bad, but it's pretty overpriced when you could avoid that by bringing your own. So make sure you bring a ton of water bottles. The only thing, excuse me, the only thing is that you can't bring in an open water bottle. So like if you have a Camelback, it's empty when you walk in the festival, and then you have to wait in lines to refill your waters and such, so it's just easier to bring in a full water bottle or go back to your tent site and like fuel up on water and then go in. So that's, I mean, definitely just make sure you stay hydrated because it's crazy dry and hot there. Another thing that you should bring to Coachella that's more of a convenience thing is a fanny pack. I didn't bring a fanny pack last year. I just brought like an over-the-shoulder purse, which is fine, it was nice, but like I feel like a fanny pack would be a little more carefree because you don't have to worry about it, and it's just like fanny pack, yeah, and like pull out my cell phone, pull out my sunscreen, I don't know, whatever else you bring with you. But yeah, bring a fanny pack, honestly. I mean, they're cute now. You could decorate one and go to Goodwill, get like a really ugly one and like put some jewels on it or like some cool henna design. Yeah, I definitely think a fanny pack is the way to go as far as convenience is concerned. Okay, this is like very important for all the girls who like hear about Coachella and that it's like this fashion festival basically, and like you want to look cute. Okay, don't do your hair. Coming from me, I mean obviously everyone has different hair types, but I was like doing tent camping and I'm like, I'm gonna do my hair, so I straightened it before I got there, and then after one day I was like, I need to wash it, like this is disgusting, and it's not like you can re-straighten it. I mean, there were some people that had their straighteners like at the power like source areas where you can plug in your phones and they're like straightening their hair, but like it's just gonna get gross again. So my words of advice the week before Coachella, figure out how you can make your hair work naturally and just own it. Because on that note, don't do your makeup. I mean, I definitely understand like if you'd rather wear makeup because that's like what you're comfortable with and such, but like to be completely honest, it melts off. Last year I did do my makeup, but I brought my Urban Decay makeup setting spray, so that was a really good thing to do. But by the last day I wasn't wearing makeup. Like it's just way too hot, you're rubbing your face, and then they have areas where you can get wet, and so that's just taking your makeup off. So like honestly, I would go with a tinted moisturizer and some waterproof mascara and call it a day. Another thing, Coachella does have showers if you're doing the tent camping, so I definitely, like a lot of people don't realize that, so I mean if you're doing the tent camping I definitely recommend bringing flip-flops so you can shower every day, and there's a long line, so wake up early. Another thing, surprise surprise, porta potties at Coachella are actually super clean. So you think it's like a festival and there's a bunch of people, it's gonna be disgusting, but like they're constantly cleaning it. Like they hire people to clean throughout the day. So like I don't think I went into one dirty porta potty like the entire weekend. It's really nice, and pick the ones that are in the back. because people are like lazy or drugged out or whatever they're doing, and they don't want to go all the way to the back of the like whatever it's called, I don't know, the area anyway. So yeah, so pick the ones in the back corners. Those are the cleanest. You're welcome. Okay, another thing that's super important if you're going with your friends is to make sure that you have a meeting spot, because your phones do not last, especially if you're like Insta, Snapchat, OMG, so-and-so is so good, tweet, like, no. You need to have a meeting spot with your friends, because otherwise you're gonna lose them. Also, since your phones die super easily, what I didn't do last year, and I think is a brilliant idea because they were selling them there, is the chargeable iPhone cases, because you can just charge them at the, like, they have a place where you can drop off your phone and they charge it for you, but they have a lot of phones charging, so it takes a while, so it takes hours. So what I would do is in the morning have your phone that's charged and drop off your charging phone case there, and then you can just pick it up later on in the day when your phone dies, and then put it on your phone and your phone has battery again. And then just repeat that the next day as well, because it sucks not having your phone battery. So another thing, Coachella food, obviously, it's a festival. They know you're kind of stuck there and you're starving. So everything is extremely overpriced. So I would definitely recommend bringing your own snacks. You cannot bring food into the festival, as I recall. Maybe you can, but I don't think you can. So definitely make sure you bring a ton of snacks on your campsite so you can just go back, grab them, and eat really fast, and then go back inside like to refuel, because you need to be eating, you need to be drinking water, but you can't really bring it in, and you don't want to spend $10 for a disgusting hamburger. Another thing that people don't always realize is that Coachella ends at like 10 or 11, and after that they still have activities going on, and anyone can go to it even if you're not tent camping. So last year it was really cool. They had this thing that was like a silent rave. So it's this huge dome, and you walk by it and there's a ton of people inside of it dancing, but to you it's completely silent, but everyone had like headphones on and like they were dancing to the song they were listening to, and everyone was listening to the same song. So that was really cool, because you basically feel like you're in a rave, but from outside it's like, whoa, like they're dancing to nothing. So like they have really cool activities like that going on afterwards, so those are definitely things that you should be doing as soon as the concert ends. Like, another thing is that it's super hot, and so what they do have is a little area that's called the Do Lab, and they play awesome music, and these girls and guys like hose you off, and it's really cool because you just get soaking wet. And the funny thing is that we did that, and like we left, and 2 minutes later I was completely dry. So that's like a really cool refreshing thing. So don't wear a white t-shirt if you plan on doing that, and don't do your hair if you plan on doing that. So yeah, that's a really convenient thing that you can do to cool down. Also, you are at Coachella, so this is like a crazy experience. You paid a lot of money to be here, and there's so many people there that they're blocking your view. You need to get on a guy's shoulders at least once if you're a girl. If you're a guy, just ask a girl, be like, hey, can I get on your shoulders? Like, we'll do it for each other. I don't know, like honestly, like that makes the experience so much better, even if it's for one song or 10 seconds. Like, it's just really cool to be up and like see your favorite person. So guys who are watching this, I'm getting on your shoulders for Lana Del Rey, because there's no way I'm standing behind someone. Also, if you're tent camping, ways to eat without like having to just eat like cereal bars and all that is I would bring a Foreman grill. We didn't do this, but someone next to us did. They had a Foreman grill and they just brought like hot dogs and such, and that was like the most brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because then you can eat the food that you want to eat and you didn't pay anything for it. So bring a Foreman grill, super smart. Another thing that people don't realize is that we're in a desert, and so it's scalding hot during the day, but it's freezing at night. So make sure, like what we did is you wear like your cute outfit during the day, and then you change before the night acts you want to see. So like leggings maybe, and like a flannel wrapped around your waist you can put it on, and like a bralette or something like that. Because then you'll be warm, because it's really cold. Even though you're in crowds of people, it's cold. So that's definitely something you should do, and bundle up at night because it gets freezing. Okay, my very last piece of advice is this. I know that Coachella is basically talked about as like this fashion festival, and like everyone gets to wear whatever they want. Like, it's really cool because you get to express yourself. And I think that's awesome because you can try out new looks you've always wanted to try out because no one's judging you or whatever the thing is. However, with that being said, do not by any means go out and spend all this money on clothes. Like, I mean, if you want to, you can, and if you want to have that Coachella like vibe going for you with like hip new clothes or whatever, like go for it. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. However, I have found out that like last year I spent so much money on clothes that I bought for Coachella because I'd go to a store and I'm like, oh, I could totally pull this off at Coachella. Oh, I could totally pull this off at Coachella. This would look so cute at Coachella. Like, and then you end up only wearing it to Coachella. That's such a waste of money. So basically this year what I'm doing is I didn't buy anything except for like a black sun hat because I really do need that because it's really hot. But I have so many clothes that I can make work, and like if you mix and match stuff, like you'll have a perfect enough outfit. And honestly, I didn't really like care what people were wearing. Like I made a video that was a lookbook on like the really cute outfits I noticed, but I noticed the really cute outfits. I didn't really care or judge anyone that wasn't wearing a cute outfit. Like they just didn't draw my attention, but everyone blends in. So don't feel like people are gonna look at you because you're wearing a bathing suit. I don't think people are gonna look at you because you're wearing like DIY shorts and like a bra. Like I don't know, wear whatever you want. If you want to wear sweats and a sweatshirt, go for it. But definitely like please do not spend a ton of money on clothes for Coachella because I promise you, you will regret it after. So that's basically all the tips that I have for you guys to enjoy your Coachella 2014 experience, whether you're going weekend 1 or weekend 2. And if you're not going at all, you'll know next year. Like honestly, it's the best experience of my life, and I definitely think everyone should go at some point in their lifetime. So that is my advice for you for today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have fun at Coachella!